A very good afternoon to all my students. Welcome to the virtual session of SST. Students, we were on chapter number 2, Natural Resources of Geography, and we have read till the soil profile. Now, I am going to tell you about the different types of soil found in India. As you can see, the map of India showing the different types of soil. The grey color is of black soil, the brown one belongs to the forest soil, the yellow is the alluvial soil, arid soil is a little bit green in color, laterite soil is also in light grey color, and red and yellow soils as well. Now we will discuss the name of the soil along with the picture. The picture on the screen is showing about the red soil. You can see it is little bit red in color. The black soil, alluvial soil, laterite soil, the mountain soil, the soil which is available on mountains, and the desert soil as well. You can see the desert soil means the soil which is available in Rajasthan area, and it is mid arid टेम्परेचर. दैट मीन्स कभी बारिश होती है, कभी यहाँ नहीं होती है. एरिड होता है, सेमी एरिड मीन्स जब कभी रेनफॉल होती है या कभी नहीं होती. I will tell you in brief firstly about the alluvial soil. It is found in the plains and deltas of the major rivers. This soil is formed due to the deposition of sediments by the river. The black soil, it is formed due to the weathering of volcanic rocks. Therefore, it is also called black lava soil. The next is red soil, that is old igneous and metamorphic rocks weathered to form red soil. The red soil is found in the southern and eastern part of the peninsular India. The next is the laterite soil, and it is formed when heavy rain wash away the fertile upper part of the soil. Next is the mountain soil I have shown you. It is mainly found on the hill slopes covered with forest. The desert soil, it is found in hot and semi-arid regions, and it has a thick layer of sand. The next topic on screen you are seeing is soil erosion. What do you mean by soil erosion? It is very important that it is a very important natural resource, and soil erosion is a process of detachment, means the transportation of soil particles from one place to another. Right? There are some of the causes of the soil erosion. We are going to discuss it. The first is the shifting cultivation, that is also known as the jhum cultivation. It is mainly done by the tribal people who are living in the forest. What do? They use the land one or twice and they change their place from one place to another. Then that land has been burnt. It is the main cause of soil erosion. The next is deforestation. Trees and forests hold the soil firmly. Due to the rapid cutting down trees, the soil becomes loose and it easily carried away. Some of the faulty agriculture practices has been used, that is the main cause of soil erosion, and faulty cropping pattern as well. The next topic is द कंजर्वेशन ऑफ सॉइल. हमें सॉइल को कंजर्व कैसे करना है, बचाना कैसे है. देर आर सेवरल रीजन्स अटैच टू इट ऑल्सो, एंड आई विल शो यू द पिक्चर ऑफ ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. मीन्स I will share some of the methods which are very useful in conserving the soil. The first is mulching. You can see the picture on screen. This is known as mulching. The part of a field which is bare is covered with a layer of polythene or some cloth or some straws, so that it cannot allow the quick evaporation or movement of the soil from one place to another. The next is the contour barriers. Some barriers are developed with the help of stones, grass along the contour lines of the fields. So it is very useful. This is also very useful in conserving the soil. The next picture on the screen you are seeing is of rock dams. What is this? This involves the building of dams with stones across the gullies to check the flow of water. It can check the flood water as well and helps to conserve the soil. The next picture you are seeing is of terrace farming. Along the steep slopes of hill, a series of wide steps are developed where crops can be grown. This reduces the surface run of water. It is also very useful. This picture shows it is intercropping. In this method, different crops are grown in alternative rows and also be protected from rainwash, and field is utilized with some crop throughout the year. Next is the contour plowing. In this method, the fields are plowed and sown along the natural contours of the hill. मतलब एक नेचुरल बैरियर होता है हिल्स और माउंटेन्स के थ्रू. आप देख सकते हो स्लोप के साथ एक तरफ स्लोप है एक तरफ फ्लैट लैंड है, तो इट कैन कंजर्व द सॉइल एज वेल. वो इतनी जल्दी जो सॉइल है वो ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं होगी वन प्लेस टू अनदर. द लास्ट पॉइंट विद द कंजर्वेशन ऑफ सॉइल इज शेल्टर बेल्ट्स. मैंने आपको इसका एग्जाम्पल दिया था कि दिस इज वॉट दिस इज रोज ऑफ ट्रीज आर प्लांटेड अलॉन्ग द मार्जिन्स ऑफ द फील्ड. दिस रिड्यूसेस द वेलोसिटी ऑफ द विंड एंड दस स्टॉप्स द ब्लोइंग अवे ऑफ द सॉइल. Next topic is water resources. As you all are aware, water is an important renewable resource for life of earth. We use it for drinking, bathing, fishing, cooking food, irrigation facilities and many more things. There are some of the characteristics and distribution of water as well. We are going to discuss it. What are the characteristics of water? It is mostly widely distributed natural resource. 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water. It is present in all three forms, means solid, liquid and gas. It is renewable resource. It is abundantly found on earth and it is a home to marine life. The next is the distribution, how it is distributed. About 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water. Due to this, the earth appears blue when we see from space. Out of the total water available on earth, about 97% is available in oceans. The water in the ocean is in saline form and about 3% water is available as fresh water on earth. The next topic is water cycle. You have been reading this topic since your 5th standard. The water on the earth is in constant motion and keeps on changing to different forms such as liquid, water, ice, water vapor. The water from the earth keeps on evaporating into water vapor, which leads to formation of clouds. Clouds form due to condensation and cause rains. Rainwater comes down to earth and flows into rivers and ponds. So, the constant movement of water to different form is called water cycle. Three main terms which are attached to this is evaporation, condensation and sublimation. The next topic is water pollution. What is it? Water pollution means contamination of water, पानी का गंदा होना due to pollutants which make it unsuitable for human consumption. जिसकी वजह से हमारे लिए water is not fit for drinking. That means there are lots of unsuitable things. The pollutants mix with the water. What are the sources of water pollution? The main sources of water pollution are domestic effluents and sewage. The water that we use for bathing and cooking, washing, it discharge and mix into the rivers. The next is the industrial waste. Industrial generate waste in various ways and it mix with the water and make it contaminated. Inorganic waste means waste out of soap, detergent, drugs, paints, fertilizers. It is also discharged into water bodies. Organic waste means are discharged by both agriculture and industrial sector. And the next is radioactive waste. Various elements like radium, uranium, thorium are very harmful and this can cause various ailments exposed to humans. This is also called the water pollution. You can see in the picture also how the water has been polluted with the septic tanks. Dirty water is coming and mixing into the water. The surface water due to the agriculture, the livestock, factories, everyone is responsible for the water pollution. The last topic of this chapter is conservation of water resources. It is very important to conserve water. As we all know, water is life. Many parts of the world are facing an acute shortage of water. We know that water is a renewable resource, still its overuse and pollution can make it unfit for human use. Sewage flows directly into the water bodies, contains many organic matters, metals, plastic. Polluted water is not fit for human consumption. This non-biodegradable waste such as plastic material, metals, glass can be led to accumulation of toxic substances in the human body. So, there are following measures that can be adopted to conserve the water as well. The polluted water can be purified in a sewage treatment plant. Afforestation can help. Use of alternative methods of irrigation, that means you can sprinkle the water or you can use drip irrigation as well, जिसमें पानी ज़्यादा वेस्ट ना हो. रिवर्स में भी लिंक्ड सो दैट अगर सरप्लस वाटर है रिवर्स में तो दूसरी रिवर्स में डाइवर्ट कर दिया जाए, वेस्ट ना हो. lowering of water table due to the excessive use of groundwater, as we all are using groundwater at home. हम सबके यहाँ मोटर्स होती हैं जिस वजह से ग्राउंड वाटर हम यूज़ करते हैं. It should be minimized. Rainwater harvesting is an important method to save surface runoff. Rainwater harvesting, it is an important and a new concept. इसमें आप लोग रेन वाटर को इकट्ठा करके and you can utilize it for many other things. During the rainy season, rainwater is collected and stored for use during dry periods. It is mostly practiced in arid and semi-arid areas. So, by this, we have completed this chapter. You can go through the chapter, and if there is any doubt or there is any doubt with any of the term, we can discuss in the Zoom class. Till then, happy learning and have a nice day.